If we have air escaping only through nose, then we have the articulations which are referred to as nasal. Right? So all nasals then, as I mentioned here, the nasals of RP are specified in the paragraph 3. So we have ma, ama, ana, ana as a free nasal for RP. The third possibility, with respect to the blocking or otherwise of the oral and nasal cavity, is that we don't have anything happening at all anywhere. Right? So the air, therefore, is free to go through the nose because there's no nasal closure, and it's also free to go out through the mouth because there's no blockage in the oral cavity either. Okay? Now, that situation gives rise to what we call nasalization. It means that a particular phonetic characteristic has been added to something which is already there. So if I'm producing in the mouth the vowel air, and if I also let the air out through my nose, then I get a nasalized air. So I get Okay? And that is the nasalization diacritic. So it's that curling bar which shows that it's nasal. And in English, we have nasalization of what we could call an incidental character. It's not an essential character, in the sense that it would be in languages like French and Portuguese and Polish, for example, where nasalization is can lead to difference of meaning between the words. In English, the nasalization occurs only incidentally to the surrounding sound, or a neighbouring sound. So we're most likely to have nasalization in a word like man. Because here, the soft palate is going to be down for M, because that's nasal, okay, that's clear enough. Soft palate also got to be down for A, because that's in nasal too. Now, in between, the soft palate has got the choice of either charging up to make a venous closure or staying put. Now, it's a pretty lazy kind of organ, actually, the soft palate, and so it tends to stay put, do nothing, and that means that the air, by default, is permitted to pass through both the mouth and the nose for the duration of the vowel. And that therefore means that we have a nasalized vowel. Now, any vowel in English will therefore be nasalized in this kind of context. And as I've said, it is simply incidental to its location between or next to nasal rather consonant. I've also quoted W because I wanted to make the point that we can nasalize approximate sounds. So sounds like W can be nasalized because they don't require any major articulation in the oral cavity, which would divert the air through the nose. So in a word like someone, the nasalization would be present in the vowel here, or halfway through, perhaps part of the way through, and then soft palate down for N, then it stays down, because it's also needs to be down here, so it stays down for the W and it stays down for the So the word somewhat, vowels and the W are nasalized, and the median and final consonants are nasal. This one is not a nasal, of course. This is an oral sound in which the soft palate must be ready. So we've got to have a venous closure for that particular sound. So we distinguish then clearly between those sounds of English, or any language indeed, which require a venous closure, and those which don't require such a closure. And in some cases, it doesn't particularly matter. So in English, we've got to have the soft palate down for the nasal. We've got to have the soft palate up for this kind of sound. But it doesn't really matter, as far as we're concerned, what we do with the soft palate for the vowels and for the W and so on.